counting down 12 movies releasing in theaters this September. For more movie and show recommendations, check out the description below. Before we get started, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. The Thicket.
You know, I'm so scared. How come nobody put a gun?
At number 12, The Thicket is a Western film produced by Tubi, stars Peter Dinklage and Juliette Lewis, and is based on the novel by Joe R. Lansdale. Set to hit theaters on September 6th, the story centers on Jack, a young man on a mission to rescue his sister Lula, who has been kidnapped by the ruthless Cutthroat Bill, played by Lewis. To save her, Jack joins forces with Reginald Jones, an alcoholic bounty hunter with a troubled past.
Or what?
Their journey takes them to the Big Thicket, a dangerous and lawless land where survival is anything but guaranteed. The Thicket is reportedly a passion project for Dinklage, and is directed by Elliot Lester, with a script written by Christopher Kelly. Beetlejuice.
The unknown, conquering your fears. There's nothing harder.
At number 11, Beetlejuice, a fantasy comedy horror. Michael Keaton is back as Beetlejuice in Tim Burton's long-awaited sequel, hitting theaters on September 6th. The movie reunites Keaton with original stars Winona Ryder and Catherine O'Hara, while also bringing in new faces like Jenna Ortega and Willem Dafoe. Set 36 years after the original, the story follows the Dietz family as they return to their home in Winter River.
I'm willing to do the work.
Swear the afterlife is so random.
You're that thing from my dream.
Really more nightmare material.
But when Lydia's rebellious teenage daughter, Astrid, played by Jenna Ortega, accidentally opens a portal to the afterlife, chaos ensues as she frees Beetlejuice. Keaton emphasized that Beetlejuice stays true to his original character, avoiding any modern tweaks. He also wanted the film to have a handcrafted feel, steering clear of too much technology. According to Keaton, filming this sequel was the most fun he's ever had on set. Megalopolis.
We are taking our city back.
And when we ask these questions, when there's a...
At number 10, we have Megalopolis, a sci-fi epic from the legendary Francis Ford Coppola, the visionary behind classics like The Godfather trilogy. Set to hit theaters on September 27th, this film delves into the collapse of a future American empire, drawing parallels to the fall of Rome. The film stars Adam Driver as visionary architect Caesar Catalina, whose bold dream of a futuristic New York City faces intense political opposition. Giancarlo Esposito takes on the role of Mayor Franklin Cicero, a corrupt leader bent on maintaining the regressive status quo. Adding another layer to the drama, Franklin's daughter, Julia, played by Natalie Emmanuel, finds herself in a complicated romance with Caesar as she searches for her own purpose.
Is this society, is this way we're living, the only one that's available?
Coppola, who began working on Megalopolis in the 1980s, invested $120 million of his own money to bring his vision to life. Premiering at the 2024 Cannes Film Festival, the film sparked intense debate among critics, leaving audiences eager to see it for themselves. Speak No Evil.
Out here, you're neither predator nor prey.
I need you to be brave.
At number 9, Speak No Evil is the American remake of the Danish horror film, directed by James Watkins, best known for his work on Black Mirror. The film is set to hit theaters on September 13th. Starring James McAvoy and Mackenzie Davis, it follows an American family who is invited to stay at a British family's countryside estate. But what begins as a peaceful getaway quickly turns into a nightmare as strange and terrifying events unfold.
We've been pretending it's normal since we got here. Dad?
The family soon realizes that leaving may no longer be an option. The original 2022 film was praised for its chilling exploration of evil. Now, this remake aims to push the horror even further, promising an even more terrifying experience for audiences. The Killer's Game.
Do you think I killed him?
I hope so. Ain't no money worth this shit.
Don't hate the players. Hate the game.
At number 8, The Killer's Game is an action comedy directed by J.J. Perry, the talent behind John Wick 2. Hitting theaters on September 13th, this film tells the story of Joe Flood, a seasoned assassin ready to retire after being wrongly diagnosed with a terminal illness. Believing his time is up, Joe arranges his own hit, only to find out the diagnosis was a mistake. Now, he's on the run, dodging former colleagues who are determined to finish the job.
What? You kill people?
That's what an assassin is, yeah.
Known for his mastery in action stunts, Perry delivers relentless thrills and dark humor. With a standout cast featuring Ben Kingsley and Terry Crews, The Killer's Game promises an intense, entertaining ride. Subservience.
Maybe if I had your heart, you would love me the way he loves you.
Coming in at number 7, Subservience will be available for digital purchase and on-demand starting September 13th. Megan Fox takes on the role of Alice, a lifelike android bought to help a struggling family after the mother falls ill. But what starts as assistance soon spirals into something more sinister, as Alice becomes self-aware and violent, aiming to replace the mother and live as a human. Reminiscent of Megan, this film delves into the unsettling dangers of artificial intelligence.
I can't let that happen.
Find out about this.
With Fox's background in horror and sci-fi, her casting adds an intriguing layer to the story. Subservience is rated R and brings an eerie atmosphere to the screen, promising a thrilling experience, though it may not reach the viral heights of Megan. Transformers 1. At number 6, Transformers 1 marks the first animated Transformers film in 38 years, delving into an origin story set on the planet Cybertron. The movie is scheduled to hit theaters on September 20th. It explores the evolving relationship between Orion Pax, who later becomes Optimus Prime, voiced by Chris Hemsworth, and D-16, the future Megatron, voiced by Brian Tyree Henry. Directed by Josh Cooley, this film takes viewers to Cybertron to witness how these two close Cybertronian workers, Orion Pax and D-16, ultimately become sworn enemies.
My best friend.
In addition to the leading characters, Keegan-Michael Key lends his voice to an early version of Bumblebee, while Scarlett Johansson voices Alita. Taking place 3 billion years before the main storyline, this movie breaks new ground by offering a Transformers story, free of human characters, giving fans a fresh perspective on the beloved universe. Never Let Go.
That rope is your lifeline.
Never let go.
Say it.
At number 5, Never Let Go is a horror film directed by Alexandra Aja, set to hit theaters on September 27th. The movie stars Halle Berry as a mother fiercely protecting her twin sons from a dark, sinister force. The family has spent their entire lives in the wilderness, always staying close, but their safety is shattered when one of the boys begins to question whether the evil spirit lurking in the woods is real. Bound together by ropes and an unbreakable promise to never let go, the family must stick together.
Heaven is here within our
However, when doubt creeps in, that bond is tested, plunging them into a terrifying fight for survival. With a strong supporting cast, Never Let Go explores just how far a mother will go to protect her children. My Old Ass.
A sane person. Do you think you'd even like me?
You're just saying that because you're young and dumb. But if you weren't young and dumb, you'd never be brave enough to do anything.
At number 4, My Old Ass is a coming-of-age comedy that's both heartfelt and hilarious. Written and directed by Megan Park, this film hits theaters on September 13th. The story follows Elliot LeBrant, played by Maisie Stella, who, on her 18th birthday, has a life-changing mushroom trip. She meets her 39-year-old future self, portrayed by Aubrey Plaza. The older Elliot is full of life advice, like being kinder to family and avoiding a guy named Chad. But of course, Elliot runs into Chad, sparking a funny and unexpected journey of self-discovery, with both versions of Elliot learning something along the way.
The only thing you can't get back is time. It goes by so fast.
I still need
need you. I'm literally an idiot.
You're not an idiot.
Premiered at Sundance, My Old Ass received high praise and was scooped up by Amazon MGM for $15 million. Produced by Lucky Chap and others, Megan Park describes the film as a nostalgic escape, one that reminds us all of simpler, more joyful times. The Substance.
Balance is not working.
Would you like to stop? Would you like to stop? Would you like to stop? Would you like to stop?
At number 3 we have The Substance, a body horror film directed by Coralie Fargeet. Distributed by Mubi, it's set to hit theaters this September. Starring Demi Moore and Margaret Qualley, the film follows a former Hollywood star, played by Moore, whose fading career leads her to a life-altering medical treatment called The Substance, a procedure that promises to restore her youth and beauty.
Escape from yourself.
There's been a slight misuse of the substance.
But what she doesn't anticipate are the terrifying side effects. Exploring themes of perfection and the pressure of the male gaze, The Substance also features Dennis Quaid, Hugo Diego Garcia, and Joseph Balderrama. The Wild Robot.
Sometimes to survive.
At number 2, DreamWorks presents The Wild Robot, based on Peter Brown's best-selling novel, arriving in theaters on September 26th. The story follows Roz, a robot stranded on a deserted island, who must adapt to her harsh surroundings. As she adjusts to this new world, Roz forms unlikely bonds with the island's animals and becomes the adoptive parent of an orphaned gosling. The film boasts a star-studded voice cast, including Lupita Nyong'o as Roz, Pedro Pascal as the Fox Fink, and Catherine O'Hara as Pinktail the Opossum. The ensemble also features Bill Nighy, Kit Connor, and Stephanie Hsu. Lee.
It was not something I'd heard about or imagined.
At number 1, Lee is a powerful war drama based on Anthony Penrose's book, The Lives of Lee Miller, hitting theaters on September 27th. This film stars Kate Winslet as the iconic Lee Miller, a World War II photographer who started out as a model. Directed by Ellen Kuras in her feature debut, Lee takes us through Miller's transformation, from the world of fashion to capturing the brutal realities of war for Vogue.
We don't send women to combat.
Well, that's a problem, because I'm here.
With a star-studded cast including Josh O'Connor, Marion Cotillard, and Alexander Skarsgård, the film delves deep into Miller's internal battle with the horrors she witnessed. As the trailer reveals, Miller questions her decision to photograph the war, despite the toll it took on her. If you enjoyed our picks of movies releasing in theaters, give us a thumbs up. Want even more movie recommendations? Check out the video description for links to our other content. And don't forget to subscribe for more great videos.